The final day of the Junior Ryder Cup at Blairgowrie Golf Club in Scotland, and it's looking good for the visiting US team. We're into the final day singles. Desperately trying to inspire a European turnaround. Hometown boy Bradley Neal for eagle at 14. That takes him 2 up in his match against Sam Burns. Bradley, though, came a cropper at 16. Not quite getting the right contact on that one from an awkward spot. He lost the hole to a bogey, but was still 2 up with 2 to play, and still looking pretty good at that point, for a point. Then at 17, Burns for a birdie. Wow. All of a sudden, he was in with a chance of salvaging something from that match.
Match 3 is all tied up playing the 15th, Linnea Strom, who with Pedersen beat Lee and Wu in the foursomes. Tee shot on 15. It's good. The hole was halved, and so were the next 2. Tight affair, that one. Now, USA strongman Austin Connolly won both the 11th and 12th holes, forcing his way into a 3-up lead. On the 13th, another big body blow for the US. Connolly 4-up. Match number 6, the Italian Renato Paratore. A birdie on that 13th. In it goes. Vital blow, that one. 1 up on Davis Riley. 5 to play.
Highest ranked player in the field, Paratore, world number 5. America on the verge of another couple of points, though, through Connolly and Andrea Lee, but all the other matches relatively close, so anything could still happen.
Let's rejoin match number 4. The Spaniard Gutierrez really up against it, and up against Austin Connolly. Third shot on the par 4 16th is good, and Connolly is in the sand, having missed the green on the right. So there's hope still, late hope, for Gutierrez. This boy can certainly putt. How's his bunker play? Oh, it's that good. It's not going in, is it? Amazing. A great up and down to win the match, of course. 3 up, 2 holes left. Another big win for young Connolly.
Right, Andrea Lee trying to close out her match. Birdie chance at number 15. 2 putts should be good enough. And when you have to, take them. And that's that. So it is a 4-3 victory for Andrea Lee over Annabelle Dimmock.
I took advantage of the par 5s and a couple of the par 4s. So overall, I'm really happy with the way I played, and I'm just glad that I got a point on the board for USA.
And more red for USA on the scoreboard. Back to the Neal Burns encounter on the 18th. Bradley Neal was 3 up after 15. Here he is, 1 up on the last. Really good under the pressure. Trying to close this one out against Burns, who up to now is unbeaten.
So Sam almost certainly will have to hold this one across the green, up a tier as well for a half point. With Bradley in close. Quite a bit of movement on it as well. Oh, would you believe it? Would you believe it? First Austin Connolly, now Sam Burns. You have to feel for Bradley Neal, but my word, can these young Americans putt.
That was the best putt I've ever made in my life, especially for this situation. He had a really good chip. Hats off to him, he played really well today. I knew it would be a tough match, especially since it's home course. He has all these people rooting for him, so I knew it'd be tough. And to win the last 3 holes and have I'm not upset with it at all.
Another big blow for the USA, who moved to 11 points and are now within touching distance of victory. Just 1 more point needed to retain the Junior Ryder Cup, 1.5 to win it outright. What, if anything, can the Europeans do to turn the tide?
Big pressure on Linnea Strom on the 18th, all square against Bethany Wu. The birdie chance comes her way. Is it going in? Oh, it is! Amazing! So Wu with a putt for half a point, a vital half point.
Hello, former Ryder Cup player Ken Brown enjoying his time out there with some of the children watching. Now Wu to match the birdie for a half point. What a finish to another excellent match. USA now have 11.5 points.
It's been a great day. Both me and Bethany played awesome golf, and we half many hole and birdies, like I'm 18 here, and I played 7 under today, so I'm happy, but it's always boring to not win.
Back out on the course on the 16th, where Renato Paratore wins 3-2. Handshakes all round.
I played okay the first 9, not really good, +1. And the second 9th hole, 6 under after 6, so really nice. Yeah.
Now, Amy Lee very much in charge of her match against Germany's Alex Försterling, the 14-year-old, the baby of the European team. And this at the 13th, a birdie chance, and at 5 up, pretty much the nail in the coffin, you would think. Oh, another American putt hold. My word, they are putting machines, these guys and girls. Not an awful lot young Alexandra could have done today. And she now faces a putt to keep her tie alive and to avoid defeat in the Junior Ryder Cup for Europe. And that is it. The United States are the winners.
USA win the match 6 and 5.
I played absolutely flawless today. I think I made 4 birdies coming in. I birdied 10, 11, 12, and 13 to win the match. And I didn't have any bogeys, and I was 5 under through 13 holes. And coming in on 12 green, I saw that we just needed half a point to win the cup. And it feels great to be the one to capture the cup.
Back out on the course, it's the end of the game for Capellier. Matilda Capellier, she loses to Hannah O'Sullivan. 2-1 on the 17th green.
A close-fought match between Marcus Kinhult and Gordon Neal, but the Swede finished strongly. A birdie at 15 and another at 16 took him from 1 down to 1 up. Super tee shot at the 17th as well, the par 3, securing a 2-1 victory for him.
Meanwhile, in match number 10, a great fight back by Cameron Young of the USA against John Axelson. This is at the 15th for the birdie, and to bring the match back to all square. That's how it's finished. Honours even.
Well, another birthday present for Kirsten Gilman as she won her match against Italy's Virginia Elena Carter in some style, chipping in at the 16th for a 3-2 win and another point for Team USA.
And in the bottom match, Max Schmidt goes down fighting against Brad Dahlke. Second shot from the American on the 16th. How about this? Fantastic stuff. He wins 2-1.
Yes, the United States running away with it in the end, never really looking like they'd surrender their lead from day one. They took 8.5 points from the 12 singles matches to run out winners by 16 points to 8. Well, disappointment, I'm sure, for the young Europeans as they made their way to the closing ceremony. But my word, what a performance from Team USA, who make it 4 consecutive wins in the Junior Ryder Cup.
I am honoured to stand here today on behalf of Ryder Cup Europe to add the final touches to what can only be described as a fantastic event. This week, we have seen some outstanding golf and sportsmanship from both teams, and all players should feel proud of the way they have carried themselves throughout.
To my team, you're a group of outstanding individuals who came together as a team and did all that was asked of you. And I thank you for that.
I now ask Mike Cantley to come forward to present the Junior Ryder Cup trophy to the winning team's captain, Brian Whitcomb.
Well, what a proud man he must be to have steered his young US team to victory on overseas soil, continuing their recent domination of the Junior Ryder Cup. A terrific 2 days of competition played out in a great spirit, a handsome US victory and a real sense of national pride.
You could just see the camaraderie in the team room. You could see it on the golf course. You could see it on the practice range. You could see it at the dinners and various functions that they took part in. And that type of team fabric is what gets you through. And so every player had every other player's back. And when that comes together in a sporting event, good things happen. And I think we saw the outcome of that.
1, 2, 3.
USA, the 2014 Junior Ryder Cup winners.